welcome to Grow TV. I'm Stacy.
And I'm Steve.
Where would you go if you could travel through time?
I have some ideas. First, I'd go back and ride on the back of a velociraptor.
Steve, I don't...
Then I would go into the future where there are droids and drones and robots everywhere. So many robots.
No.
I like your ideas, though I don't think a velociraptor would let you ride it like a horse. Maybe we could start smaller? I would really go back to when I was a kid.
That sounds cool, I guess.
Haven't you ever wanted to talk to Kid Steve?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I would tell my little kid self that those naps that he hated, yeah, you're gonna think those are the best someday. Oh, and I would tell him to cherish those cafeteria pizzas. Adult life doesn't come with automatic pizza Fridays.
That's my pizza!
What would you say to Kid Stacy?
A lot of things.
Well, let's do it. Let's pretend I'm Kid You.
What?
Yeah, like I'll be Kid Stacy, and you can say whatever you want to say.
Okay, you should really start stretching now because when you get older, everything's just gonna hurt.
Full potential in just under 10 days.
That's really what you want to tell to your kid self?
I don't know. I just remember how hard it was to be a kid. I felt like I was making so many mistakes, and I knew my mom and dad loved me, but I just wasn't sure. I would tell Kid Stacy a story.
You mean me?
Okay, that's weird. It's about a prophet from the Bible named Hosea.
Oh, I love this story.
The story comes from the book of Hosea, chapter 11. It was a time when Israel had split into two separate kingdoms. The northern part kept the name Israel, while the southern part became Judah. Hosea was a prophet who lived in Israel.
I would not want to travel back to that time and place. There were some pretty bad rulers back then, like Jeroboam II, who was the king of Israel. Jeroboam was a terrible leader. He didn't care about what God wanted. Instead, he left the people to worship idols and ignore God completely.
Which made it very hard for the people in Israel to remember God's love for them, to focus on God or anything they were supposed to be doing. It was a time when people felt
distracted, discouraged, or maybe like God had left them alone. We can all relate to that sometimes, right?
right. I know Kid Stacy could. So God called Hosea to be a messenger or a prophet to remind the people of Israel how much God loved them.
Hosea explained that God loved Israel like a parent loves their child, caring deeply even when they messed up. Hosea 11 says, I led them with cords of human kindness, with ties of love. To them, I was like one who lifts a child to the cheek, and I bent down to feed them.
Think of a parent helping their kid learn how to walk or ride a bike, supporting them with every step or pedal, and keeping them safe. That's how God felt about Israel. God wanted to guide them and protect them.
Which was really cool because it was a time when Israel needed that kind of guidance. They were a little wobbly. Instead of being grateful, the people of Israel ignored God. They worshiped a false god and weren't even thinking about loving or following God anymore.
This broke God's heart. The Israelites had turned their backs on God, and God was frustrated because people were making choices that were hurting themselves and others, and God knew they were heading for trouble.
But even in God's frustrations, God's heart softened with compassion. Hosea 11, 8-9 says, my heart is changed within me. All my compassion is aroused. I will not carry out my fierce anger, nor will I devastate Ephraim again. For I am God and not a man, the Holy One among you. I will not come against their cities.
They messed up, big time, but God wouldn't let them go. God's love was too strong. It was before, it was then, and it would always be.
Despite everything, God couldn't abandon them, even when they forgot what God had did in the past and ignored God completely. God showed love by forgiving them and promising never to leave them no matter what.
That was Hosea's message from God for the Israelites. But here's the thing. Just like God loved them back then, God loves you now and will forever. I know things might feel really hard now, but God's love is there for you through every mistake and every challenge. That will never change because God's love is timeless.
So that's what you would say to Kid Stacy?
Yep.
Wow, I think that's just what she needed to hear. Kid Steve too. That's way more important than the nap or the pizza thing.
Yeah, maybe just a little.
Things get hard sometimes. And we don't always make the best decisions on our first try, especially when you're younger. It's good to know that God will always forgive us and always love us, now and in the future, no matter what.
So what do you think, Steve? Go back and talk to the younger you, ride velociraptors, or hang out with all the droids and drones?
Hey, I think I could ride a velociraptor to talk to kids, Steve.
That would definitely get his attention. It's been awesome thinking about traveling through time with you and pretending to talk to our younger selves with you.
It's always been cool remembering that God's love for us will never change, past, present, or future. It's always good to learn and grow together. See you next time.
Bye.